Now, let's get on with it. Thank you. Oh my God, there's 500 of you in here. You're all fucking legends. Thank you very much. Make sure you're following this account as well, because obviously my other account got banned. What a shock. Right, let's go. This is her talking about me because it has triggered her narc rage seeing videos of me all over her FYP. She pretty much says it herself.
What made me laugh was the fact of he was in her box yesterday going, I was...
1 second. There's a little bit of like personal information.
With his mum and dad again.
All right. This is where Fiesty claims that I'm living in the box room with my parents. I mean, I'm not, but there wouldn't be any fucking embarrassment to it if I was. But let's keep going.
Even though I wanted you to check his mental health. Okay, then.
People stop saying that. I checked in with Zach. I literally have said it multiple times on live streams. Fucking clear your ears out. It's obviously just the one clip that's gone all over the place that everyone's taken context from. I've spoken in several live streams and cleared many questions up.
Hypocrite. He's a hypocritical man, and he's going to go live tonight being the hero.
This was last night. This was last night where she said I was going to be a hero and I was going to go live last night and be a hero. I went live last night on YouTube and reacted to TikToks of fucking dogs. Of fucking cute cats and dogs and and random shit like that. Like, you couldn't have been more wrong, like, honestly.
This is for me and other women who are connected to him, who've been in relationships with him, engaged to him.
Sam Yeoman, right? Go to my Instagram. My Instagram has little circles on my main profile of different people that I've put evidence out there. Sam Yeoman is one of them. Click on them, look at the evidence. Obviously on my main account I had a playlist of evidence about it. I don't hide it. My abusive ex-partner is the reason I do what I do. The reason why I'm good at collecting evidence, the reason why I'm good at investigations, why I know so much about that system and why I'm passionate about supporting people in that situation. I have not hidden from the fact that that was my last fucking time I gave a statement to about my ex-partner and she was last spoken to by the police. I do not hide the fact and will never hide that fact.
For them, him being a hero, and he has a kick in the fucking teeth.
I'm not a hero, I'm a bell end.
Sorry,
Fact freak, Trini, the fact freak. James Hope of Rogus.
Right, okay. Does anybody follow me on Instagram? Put Y in the chat if you follow me on Instagram. Fiesty keeps going. It's James Hope from Sunderland. Yeah, you dumb bitch. Like, I'm verified, okay, with my full name in my bio, and I tell everybody where I'm from. I don't care. It's not a... You're not like... This is not a game of, like, chess where you have made the power move, all right? Like, I am absolutely fine with everybody knowing who I am. I publicly chose to do that. So everybody knew when they were contacting somebody with vulnerable information, they were contacting the right person. Like, absolutely do one. Actually, do you know what? I've got something for Fiesty. It's in me box room. 1 second. This is for you, bitch. Like, sorry, this is just a little award I'd like to give you for being such an absolute wrong'un, all right? Can you just stay here? Can you stay here? Thank you very much. Sorry. You know, my son told me that I had to make the thumb stick out so it was emphasised more. I hope it is. I hope it's really fucking emphasised. I'll be using that later on as a prop. Like, can we all look at this? Can I stop talking and play it? No. Like now, because of that comment, I'm going to now talk about this hand. This was from IKEA, guys. And you can actually get a bracket that you fit it to the wall and you can use it to hold on to things. Like, yeah, like, motherfucker, like, have some patience. If you don't want to be here, you could just fuck off. Do you know what I mean? Like, the honestly, the audacity. I fucking love it. IKEA is the bomb, right? begrudgingly playing it now. Begrudgingly. Right, let's keep going.
Sunderland.
Or as I call him, the fake freak.
Oh! Shit. Has anybody got any ice for that fucking burn? Anybody? You say hurry up, I slowed down, my friend.
The one who's got to live with his mum and dad again because he can't. Not got his bunnies anymore because he's back at home with mummy and daddy.
Right, okay, I'm going to show you guys something. Part of this video I can't show you because obviously it would like dox family photos and shit. But I did this on live earlier today. In the box room of my parents' house. So you'll obviously see this video, right? Not that I have to prove this. Not that there's anything like wrong with this. But me in the box room of my parents' house. That's the display behind me. 1 second, and then we'll see the rabbits. Because everyone wants to see the rabbits, don't they? And then there's pictures on the windowsill, so 1 second. Oh. Gemma, where's the rest of them? No, this is me. So, once again, Fiesty, swing and a fucking miss. There is a lot of boxes. I've only just moved, man. Do you know what I mean? I've only just moved, and even if that was the case, even if that I had to live with my parents' house, that you say apparently hate me and I hate them, so that's a bit of a weird dynamic, it wouldn't be a fucking issue anyway, would it? You weird twat. But anyway, let's get back to this sick burn.
The fake freak.
Please explain it.
None of these facts are actually facts.
Awkward.
Don't get wrong, I used to watch it. I used to be like,
oh, you silly bitch. Why would you tell her that you used to watch me? She's fucking seething. She's got a pencil. She's made notes. None of those notes are helping her out. Why the fuck are you telling her that? Like, Jesus Christ.
like one of them who was like, oh yeah, he's amazing, blah, blah, blah. And then
I used to be his friend, Sam.
You ever feel like something's walking on your grave?
Oh, the hardest part for me is I used to be his friend and I told him everything. But
when he done that exposure on you,
told me a load of bullshit. You told me you didn't like hunting teams. That's coming up soon. That you didn't support hunting teams. Have I got that screenshot? We'll go through that. I think we'll watch this and then we'll go through that. All that stuff. I'll let it play. I'll let it play for you.
Didn't fit his narrative, and he sat there a fucking hero when he's got images of me asleep.
This is strange. This is a fucking strange one. This is Aisha Auckland, way too feisty. I did a deep dive on her a while ago. She had foster children removed from her because of obviously not looking after them properly. Let's try and be careful on here. She ran a GoFundMe for over 100 grand to ask people to save a house that didn't legally belong to her and she was getting evicted from anyway. She's done loads of different things. Now she's going to talk about some picture that was shared by her ex-partner of her asleep, right, in bed, fully clothed. Feisty, how many pictures of offenders, exposed their bits, have you sent around? Yeah, so there was Jade Palmer. You had images, indecent images of them sent to you. You sent them around and I exposed that. You found Holly Stanley, convicted peddlers, was it fetish profile or whatever, where he said he was into being degraded, by the way, and you got an image of his little shrinkle dinkle and you shared it around and then talked on your live stream about how little it was and terrible, so you fed into a peddler's kink. And also, didn't you take a picture of your ex-partner Maz while she was sleeping and was exposed? So you sitting there saying, did he show a picture of me asleep, fully dressed, neglecting my children? Yeah, you did. That was there. That was put out by somebody else. But the amount of stuff you have done like this is absolutely insane. And I've proved it over and over and over and over again. This person is a wrong'un who tried to get close to me so people wouldn't look at them. All right? And that's why I'm passionate. All right? Mods, you working overtime. I love you all.
Images of my credit report.
Oh God, no! Yeah, you know why? You know why? Because you had a GoFundMe for over 100 grand that you were telling people to send money towards, right? And you'd be able to keep a house that didn't legally belong to you, but yet you were in debt for like 70 plus grand. You hadn't paid phone bills, you hadn't paid your gas and electric, you hadn't paid any mortgage pay. You were like, your credit is shot to shit. Absolutely shot to shit. And you were on here, oh, it's my birthday, let's go for the weekly rankings. Oh, cost of living payment goes in. Yeah, I have that screen recording, Fiesty. And all of that, all the time. And your credit report, Fiesty, your credit report, you shared to people who had enough of your shit and then they put it out there. Do you know what I mean? Because they had enough of your crap. Your victim mentality is pathetic. You're a ranting lunatic.
Images.
I mean, maybe I'm ranting, but I would like to think that everything I'm saying makes sense and I'm backing it up with things. And I could put this out. It's in Deep Dive Part 1. It's in the lot. It's on my Instagram. You think you can doubt anything I'm saying here. I have things to back it up. I've shown things to back it up. They are out there to be seen. No matter who wants to go, well, I haven't seen it. Well, you haven't made the effort. So...
of personal, lifelong, confidential social services records.
Where you were proved to be an inadequate carer and had the children removed from your custody because you were abusing them. Yeah.
Doesn't matter how he's got them.
I don't care. Do you know what? If I was arrested for malicious communications, locked up, put on a charge, and I had let everybody know that there was somebody who, you know, does the worst to children, I'd take that charge on the fucking chin, take it on the chin and be happy to receive it. You don't know who I am. You don't know what I'm... Well, you apparently do. Do you know what I mean? Like, I will... Every time somebody puts something like that in front of me and, you know, there's consent for it to be shared, you know, or there's a risk to people through things like that, it will be shared every goddamn time. I've done it for 3+ years on this app. Do you know what I mean?
Shouldn't be in possession with them because they shouldn't be on the internet.
Well, they are on the internet, which means, thank you, which means they are published, which means they are in the public domain, which means they can be talked about. So stop acting the goddamn victim, Fiesty, all right? Take it to the... Do you know, like, honestly, Jesus Christ.
It's not my fault, the fucking post.
One more time you tell me to pause this video and I'm like unpause it and I'm going to keep it paused for like 5 minutes at a time. Like, I want to commentate. That's what I'm here for. This is called the Fact Freak Reacts and I'm reacting. If you don't like my reaction, well, what the fuck you watching me for, you crazy son of a bitch?
No, I haven't took them down. It's your fault for being in possession of them and reposting them, you
And that sounds like somebody who doesn't want to know what the, you know, doesn't want everyone to know what they did to their foster children, doesn't it? That really sounds like a strong argument to try and silence the truth.
stupid man.
This is
He's not a hero. He's
Yes, she is in PLM, or has been in PLM. We've got all that to come up as well.
not a
When he
fucking
done that-
hero. He's a borderline
when he done
sex
that
offender.
exposure on you, that's what opened my eyes.
I've only watched the first one, Sal. I've only watched the first one.
We only open one eye. You haven't just watched the first one. You've commented it on every video I've done, so shut your shit.
That's
And when
only
I
one
saw
I watched.
images of me
Yeah, I'm Conspiracy Toaster. Thank you.
being asleep in bed, it's weird fuck.
You have shared indecent images. Right, look at that. The people who want me to unpause are going to be very fucking upset, but I don't really care. Let's see if I can get some screenshots up of that stuff.
Different to yours, got a job and it's different to yours, different to yours.
Where we're gonna go
got a
now.
job and it's different to yours, different to yours. Got a job and it's different to yours, different to yours. Got a job and it's different to yours, different to yours. Got a job and it's different to yours, different to yours.
Be easy to go through them at the end, I think, but I have all those screenshots. They're on my Instagram anyway. Thanks for any gifts and that, guys. But please just make sure you're following me because I've obviously lost an account
Fucking
again.
behaviour like.
Yeah, that's only one
Do you know
I
what? I'd get it if I was a nonce. I'd get it if I got thousands of pounds off people.
You moderated for one though, didn't you? You moderated for one. You were in contact with the no contact coach, ironically, who is convicted for sleeping with a 15-year-old child. You were in contact with somebody called Christopher Emery, who is a SO, who shared revenge porn images of his ex-partner and is currently under a restraining order, which I exposed. And you sat there on a live stream and said to that man who did that, "We have a common enemy," meaning me. She did not mind getting in bed with somebody like that when it was to go against me. And what about Princess Flu as well, Fiesty? Somebody who said you were absolutely horrified about. You doxed my address, my previous address, to Princess Flu. You also tried to get Princess Flu to report me to the police. Princess Flu actually recorded it and reported you for trying to do this. Like, honestly, man, the web of lies that this bitch has been trying to put out for ages. No,
I'd get it if I was fleecing.
No more. The ironic thing of one of her videos recently where she said, "He's trying to ruin my reputation as a reliable person." Who in the fucking hell thinks you're a reliable person? Does anybody? Does anybody at all?
People for money left, right and centre, but I wasn't. I was offered £150,000 off one pay.
She wants you to believe, thank you, that somebody offered her 150 grand. This lying slug wants you to believe that somebody randomly offered her 150 grand, right? If this doesn't sound like a narc lying who doesn't know what's coming out of their mouth, all right, what the hell else?
Listen, to pay off me full mortgage.
They were going to pay off a full mortgage to a house she didn't even own. Make it make sense.
And I said no. I was offered £5
Oh, she was offered 5 grand as well. Oh,
grand off another person.
Oh, but she never took that. We don't know anything about it. Absolutely ridiculous.
And I said no. I was offered thousands of other.
Oh, thousands of many more people. This is way too feisty. Aisha Auckland, Feisty for You, Feisty Talks Truth, all these random names that she's trying to put. I'm not going to let it play, Janie. Never going to let it play. You've ruined it for everybody. Like, this is her. This is what's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? She lies constantly. And it's so easy to pull her lies apart because she does not remember what she said or done.
People, and I said no. I've had £300 out of people that went into my PayPal.
But it was to save your house. So how did that £300 get used, Feisty?
That's what I've had.
At one point, come into your live and asked if you needed a hand with payments and stuff like that, and you told me no. You said no.
Can we have a quick overview? This person's a beast. They were a fosterer. They had children removed for obviously serious allegations. She's run scams to do with GoFundMes and all sorts of stuff. Right, guys, are you all following me? Are you all following me? Because I've been flagged for harassment and bullying. And you know what? It's okay. Now, if I don't come live again within 5 minutes on this account, I'm going to be live on YouTube. My YouTube is The Fact Freak, and we will put everything out on there. This does not stop me, Feisty, all right? This will not stop me. You wanted to go into some sort of narcissistic, weird rampage? Well, I'm bringing the facts like usual. In a bit, guys. Right, okay, if I'm not back here by quarter two, sorry, I'll be on you. Alright? Can you imagine somebody's talking about you? I'm talking about that slug. And they remain a constant professional. Right, okay, let's get that screen tapped, alright? Let's keep going. Do you know what I mean? Oh. No, let's not. We can have regular cactus breaks, of course. Let's keep going.
I'm fine, honestly, no. And I said, no, it's fine, I respect that. No, I didn't.
If I was doing that,
thank you.
all that time when I was homeless for nearly a year, I would have been on live every day showing you how I was.
So I'll just remind everybody that Feisty didn't pay a mortgage, didn't pay any bill, phone contract, anything. She got then evicted. Well, she ran a few days before she got evicted, but she got evicted from her house, and then the council puts her in a nice fresh new build, puts her up in a travel lodge and gives her money. I don't want to sound like a fucking Tory, but things are fucked, right?
living where I was living, what me and the kids were going through when we got put in a temporary accommodation because
And I'm going to break down one of her biggest lies in a second.
them fucking out over there went and told an abuser where I was staying, so me and the kids weren't safe anymore.
Let's bring a little bit of truth. So, Fiesty is currently, I would imagine, under investigation from her ex. Now, it's not the ex Maz who's on this app, it's her ex-wife, right? So, for that, currently at the moment, she's on here under a non-molestation order. Now, a non-molestation order doesn't mean somebody's guilty. It just protects a potential victim while the police investigate a crime. Now, when you breach a non-molestation order, you can be arrested. Now, as you see in this comment here, Danielle's asking, why didn't you show up at Grimsby to to stand up and say this non-molestation order isn't fair? And Feisty's then replied saying, because I didn't want to interact with them, so what's the point in contesting something that was pointless? Now, when she talks about her abuser finding her recently and that people shared that information, this is the truth. Fiesty breached her non-molestation order by talking about her ex-wife on social media, so the police tracked her down and arrested her for breach of non-molestation order, right? The lady that she was staying with at the time then said, I've had enough and I want you out. So she was then put up in this bloody whatever it was, travel lodge or whatever, right? This isn't because my abuser got my address. No, it was tracked down because you breached your non-molestation order and the police arrested you. That's what happened. Obviously it hasn't gone to trial yet, we don't know, but you are under investigation as the abuser, all right? And so far, there's no result on that, isn't there? Of course, it's irrelevant. Like non-molestation order, like I say, it isn't like you're guilty. Like I say, it's there to protect a potential victim while there's an investigation going on place. But her now trying to spin this narrative because that's what she does. That's what she does, and it's not true. It's not true.
I've been live constantly saying I'm in this hotel, me and the kids.
No, you were outed for your different types of abuse of people, whether it was your foster children or anything like that, and you ran off for a while. That's what happened.
We're living off fucking Greggs at a service station.
Didn't you just order Greggs every day anyway while you sat in bed and your kids had a 5% attendance score at school before you were bloody evicted? Isn't that about right? 5 to 8% or whatever the hell it was. Now you seem very active, which is brilliant, but obviously at the time, like a Greggs menu, which I fucking love, by the way, isn't a far shot from what things were normally anyway, were they?
Horrible, I've got no money, because I had the local authority
pay you because you didn't pay any bills you owed, whether it was mortgage, whether it was gas bill, electric bill, phone bill. We've all seen all the evidence.
Giving us a fucking cash out PayPoint cash out code to get money so I could go to the garage to get food for me and the kids for the 8 days that we were there because it was so fucking expensive. Because this big manipulation.
She had a pencil out. She was going absolute nuts. This all comes from the fact that she saw clip after clip after clip of me, who has exposed her in the past. It sent her into this rampage. Right, it sent her into this rampage over, since obviously she started seeing me on the FYP again.
Creating cunt on this app, I'd have been on here and I'd have got thousands.
You did have a GoFundMe for over 100 grand. One of the most recent GoFundMes, 1 second, we'll pull up more shit. Gotta love organised evidence, Fiesty, ain't you? GoFund, right, okay, so one of her most recent ones is this, where she claims financial abuse is real. Way Too Fiesty is organising this, right? Look at that goal. Can we all appreciate that goal, all right? When I tell you what is happening. I'm not just bullshitting, all right? She wanted over 150, well, she wanted 115 grand of her followers towards a house that she didn't even own. She couldn't, even if she paid it, she wouldn't be given it. It wasn't her house. It wasn't her house. Like, you know, and then she's like, oh, I would never manipulate people. I would never lie. I would never do... What's this? What is this then, Fiesty? What is this? Like, how can you argue with this?
And can I just say for everybody who's joining it, if none of you are going to sit there and screen record with,
This is priceless. I have seen this bit.
I'm going to say this now. None of us give you permission. No.
I've got something for you. Hey! Right, Cactus, I need assistance. All right, fuck me. This is not going to go well, is it? Hello? For fuck's sake, you prick. Can you get on board? If you put something in the public domain, it is protected under the freedom of use. Even copyright is not effective if somebody adds to the content. Even if that is a dancing cactus. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh. Now, for God's sake, man, educate yourselves. I'm sick of this bullshit, right? If you don't want to be screen recorded, don't go live. Like, sorry, it's that simple. Okay, I'm sure there's plenty of screen recording happening here, or whatever the hell it is. Just don't go live. Do you know what I mean? Don't go live. The cactus is my new my new go-to prop.
None of us give you permission.
Screen recorders, send it to him.
You got what you wanted. I got the screen recording. It was sent to me. It was emailed to me. Imagine if you were like, don't send it to him. Do you know what I mean? Now there's 800 odd people who know what you like.
Tell him.
Well,
I know what he did to Sam.
Sam Yeoman, my piece of shit ex. Go to my Instagram, guys. On my Instagram, on my profile, there's little circles that are like, you know, like Fiesty, whoever else. There's one for Sam Yeoman. Go and look at it. I've never hidden away from my past with that. She's the reason why I do what I do. She's a piece of shit. She's the one who brought my unalive attempt onto social media to try and manipulate people, crop messages, all sorts of shit. She's a vile individual. Like I've showed recently, once again, she's been spoken to by the police for harassment, and you know, like, she's just a piece of crap.
I know what he did to Amy. I know why.
I know that I put an email out here where Amy said I was manipulated, gaslit by somebody to say something, and I apologised when she was asked by the police. It was an email from the police that is on my Instagram story. Fuck off.
The boy's mum's too scared to stand up.
Yes. What a narrative. The boy's mum is too scared to stand up to me. Is that why I have full custody of my two children? Do you really want me to go into the situation that leads to that? All right? You're well aware of it, all right? I'm a single dad with full custody of two kids. Everybody fucking knows that, all right? Like, and it's not out of fear. I went to lunch with the kid's mum today, for God's sake. Like, she was literally, never mind.
To him. I am not scared of him anymore.
You don't have to be, you crazy bitch. Like,
posting images of
be scared of somebody that
the deep dive.
Deep
Dive on the disabled mum.
okay, right, I'm going to say this very loudly, very clearly. I don't care what community you are part of. If you are a wrongin, you are a wrongin. Do you know what I mean? Do you think like a pea hunting team turns up a door and the predator rolls out in a wheelchair and they go, oh shit, yeah, sorry, you're disabled, so you get off? Like, absolutely not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not a focus. It's not a focus of anything that you have done. It's not a focus.
And crack on. You're all about truth. Speak your
this shit, speak your truth.
fucking truth, fat.
There isn't. I'm going to speak my fucking truth. Do you know what there is? There's the truth and there's bullshit. That's simple. I hate this fucking thing. Everybody, it's a saying that happens on TikTok all the time. You need to speak your truth. No, that person would just be speaking the fucking truth. When you say that, it makes it sound like it's your manipulated version of the truth.
Speak your truth. Talk about your non-mol that you got, James Hawke.
Where the judge said there was absolutely zero fucking evidence and that Northumbria police had fucking done something that they shouldn't have. And once again, those documents are online. Fuck me. Like, I know that she's saying these things assuming that people haven't seen my, the complaints into the police, their breach of the PIS procedures and everything like that, and how it was ruled that basically it was fucking terrible. It's all on my Instagram. It's all on my Instagram. The judge actually lit the police up and lit my ex up. Like, I'm sorry, like, it's literally there in court documents, and I've put it out there. I've had it out there for ages. I know she's hoping that people haven't seen it, etc. She looks like Holly Stanley. Well, she moderated for Holly Stanley and she raked through the bins. That's coming up. We'll see how long I can keep going live. I'm going to start showing, screenshots where she sent images on Snapchat of her going through Holly Stanley's bins and things like that, Got it all. No, I didn't know her before TikTok. I wish I'd never met her.
Shall we?
Let's talk about the whole RP on Facebook as well that we all know about.
Yeah.
We do all know about that. We do all know that my ex-partner sold explicit content and that I helped her with selling explicit content and had no fucking issue. We all know, and I've provided, if you actually search a particular name, which I'm not going to put out here, but there's evidence there, you can find it now on fucking profiles where she is verified as a content creator, and you can see it. I had no issue with it at the time. She knew about it. If there was so much evidence, why did nothing fucking happen? Like, I've been so forthcoming and shown everything.
What about the RP that you done to your ex
Wasn't, though, was it? Wasn't.
partner, the one that you're saying is all these horrible things on the internet when she's not. She's actually a lovely woman. Talk about
Like you. We think Fiesty is a good judge of character, do we?
more that, shall we? No, we won't, because it makes you angry, doesn't it, you angry little man?
Exactly. And how you notice he only comes to women?
No, he goes to men as well. Not
See, I've never
not
seen
strong
him.
men.
I've not seen him go.
Not strong men. I'm not in a theatre of fucking conflict, you crazy. We're not wrestling. I'm doing deep dives and investigations. And whatever wronging lands on my doorstep gets exposed. It's that simple. Every time, right, I expose Holly Stanley, trans, male to female, he only goes after trans people. Well, no, I don't, because his XYZ. I expose Ian Moore, for example, he only goes after men. No, I don't. If you're a wronging, that's it. That's it. That's simple. Simple as that. You can go through my YouTube, my Instagram, you can go through it all, right? See if you can find a common denominator. Like, I particularly go after one lot of people. I would challenge you to find that link.
Like a man, I've seen him go for women, and it's just
He's done a few, he's gone after a few blokes, but he always goes where he's going to be bigged up, so he always goes where he's going to be a hero.
Against you, Fiesty, you're fucking nobody. You're literally fucking nobody. You're just some angry bitch in a bedroom, do you know what I mean? And I get, and I'm doing all right with views and so on. What are you talking about? There is literal offenders on this app that I have outed that nobody knows who the hell they are. Like, we've watched a sting and found their profiles and outed them. There was one recently about a guy who was jumping up and flashing his bits and everything like that. Nobody knew who they were. It wasn't like I was exposing the biggest creators on here. They were just a wrong'un. Your argument is complete bullshit. It doesn't add up. It doesn't add up.
You always have.
It is silly Sally, yeah. And she is really fucking silly by the sound of it.
That's all I'm sure.
He goes
But of course, if they're vulnerable, it makes sense.
For women, hard though, really, really hard. The thing is, the difference between me and the other women is I like being called names.
Good, you fucking cunt. That's like, how can I not? How can I not? How can I not? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry. I see Gracie in the chat. There's no way you're managing this, is there? No fucking way. Like, honestly, like, come on. Now she's going to say she's into it, isn't she? Or some weird fucking thing. Like, and if she does, man, Gracie, you'd have your hands full. I'm going to have to vom or something. I don't know.
Turns us on.
Oh, no, fuck off.
So when
No. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Guys, fuck me. I feel sorry for myself. I feel sorry for myself. Why? Fuck, man. Fiesty, make this easy. Like, what the fuck? Honestly. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's all I have on my wish list. A multitude of small violins. Right, okay. Fuck me. That is one of the most... Can you just imagine, right? She's a parent, right? She's a parent. That's online now. Like, I'm probably going to re-upload this onto YouTube or something like that at some point. That's online. That's out there. What the fuck? I don't know how to deal. I really don't.
Agreed.
Yeah,
And
feed into
I
a
don't
kink.
like that. I just don't like you. So, you know.
Feed into the kink. Go on, feed into
I'm
it.
good, Charlotte. How are you? Yeah.
What the fuck?
Feed into it.
No, I'm not rewinding the last bit. You have no idea what was said.
Go on,
Thank
call
you.
us all these horrible names. Say I'm a wrong and say
You're wrong.
I'm a terrible mum.
You're a terrible mum. I don't know. I'm just repeating what you say. Do you know what I mean? Like 5 to 8% attendance is go. I don't know.
Go on, tell us. Come.
All right, calm the fuck down. What are you doing here? What is going on? I haven't learned, have I? I haven't.
Give a flying fuck what you say about it.
You definitely do. You definitely do. I always find myself, I don't know about you guys, the people who don't care about what you say usually tell you they don't care about what you say. I usually find that. That is my experience in life. Those are the people that really don't care.
You sat in your smelly little box room.
She's convinced, thinking I'm living in some fucking box room with my parents or something. Like, calm the fuck down. Like, we've seen all the stains on your floor when the house went up. Aren't we, Fiesty? Like, what the fuck do you have to spill on carpets that leave sort of vile stains all over your bloody floors and everything like that when the carpets are removed? Christ, like, everyone knows what I'm like, but, you know, this is petty, like, throwing things backwards and forwards, innit? Like, come on, Fiesty, like...
At your mum and dad's house because you've been kicked out of your house again because of the condition.
Again? What the fuck are you talking about? I think my landlord was like, can you piss off for a couple of weeks? It's not working out. Get yourself back. Fuck off again. What are you talking about?
Yes, because of the conditions, kicked out of your house again. And yes,
I was served a Section 21, guys, look it up. I was served a Section 21, which is when you can make somebody, you know, like when you basically serve someone their notice. And if need be, I can show the email where they say I'm served a Section 21 because my landlord was coming back from Hong Kong where he was living for a couple of years and needed a house to stay for a while. You are talking out of your absolute ring, as usual, and people have seen my house, my old house and stuff like that, where I had the rabbits, everything like that. Like, people are not stupid as you think. They aren't as stupid as you think. People have seen it. Exactly, no fault eviction. Yeah, there we go. No fault eviction system. There we go.
sat there slating me. Fucking glass house there, mate. Glass house.
Why the fuck are you putting your chin in your coffee? I know that's not the most important thing here. I know that's not, 900 of you here. Like, why the fuck are you wasting my time with this? But who puts their fucking chin in their coffee cup? If you do, put a Y in the chat, right? I'm not going to judge you, but maybe you'll find like-minded people and you can, I'm on
about the fat freak.
person who's always been up my Fiesty.
Message me when you come off. I'm going to need to, Grace.
Oh. Thank you, guys.
I was walking to the pub earlier on, Grace, right? This is what you're going to deal with. I was walking to the pub earlier on, talking, and I got banned for dangerous activities. Like, what the fuck?
Guys, thank you.
But no, that, honestly, man.
Oh my God. Sorry, I just spat out. I didn't realise. Can we just appreciate how many people just streaming to? I'm sorry. I didn't realise. Like, you know, like, each to their own, dudes. You know, like, I'm not coming down at people like Christ almighty, but just speaking like people actually care. Bless her. Bless her.
I seen all them bloody videos when I was scrolling
How many of them are her on fake accounts?
FYP.
It's a kick in the teeth.
FYP? I don't do FYP shit. I react to, well, dickheads. Dickhead reacts to dickheads. Or I react to videos you guys tag me in from, like, exposure stuff to bloody animals. I'm not on here every week. Christ, I'm taking a 10 a.m. slot. Can't be asked. I'm at work.
He's literally posted a video of a screen recording of us in the live yesterday.
Yes, I have. Can we all appreciate this screen recording, because this is mental. This is absolutely mental. Oh, hello. This is nuts, right? I'm not going to put the audio. Well, you can hear the audio. Listen to this.
I was trying to tell you that incest was abuse. Like, I'm sorry. It's awful. I don't agree with that neither. But it's consensual between a brother and a sister. That is consensual.
It doesn't get easier hearing that every goddamn time. This is what they're talking about.
Was abuse. Like, I'm sorry. It's awful. I don't agree with that neither. But it's consensual between a brother and a sister. That is consensual. I was trying to tell you that incest was...
Okay, let's see what they want to say about me posting that screenshot, well, that screen recording that was sent to me, and I was like, what the actual hell? Like all of you guys are.
But what thing? What's he getting involved in that?
What am I getting involved for that? Right, so I'm not going to get into it massively, but we all know what Angie said on live, right? A woman went into Angie's box and said that it particularly triggered her because she had gone through abuse of that nature. Fiesty gunned her down. Then Fiesty went live and that woman requested to go in the box, and Fiesty invalidated her abuse, right? I'm saying it in daft words because of TikTok, right? He absolutely invalidated it, and in that's where that screenshot little bit has come from. All right?
Yeah, he did. I can. Do you know what it is?
And I've got the full thing. I've got the full fucking thing, man, because it was sent to me. It's mental.
I'll send you it later, right? Because I was like, wow.
I don't need to watch him, Sal. I know how he works. I know how he ticks. He literally says,
He just stood there
I used to
looking
shame me
smug.
for being adopted. That's not what I did, dog.
She did. She literally talked about it at the start of this. Who's been watching from the start? Who's been watching this from the start? She said that I'm jealous of my sister or something because my biological mother went on to have children or some shit like that. She said all this sort of stuff before. This is not just out of pocket for me to come out. Yes, I was adopted. I was adopted when I was a few months old. I am very close to my family, my nieces, fucking everything. I just don't put all of it on social media because of what I do. I out bloody offenders of the worst kind. Do you think I want my bloody family on here? Do you know what I mean? They know what I do, by the way, but do you think they want, never mind.
Colin, shall I tell the story of James Hope again?
Yes, please do. Please do. But I need a piss. I need a piss. So we'll see. Like, can we wrap it up? Can we wrap it up? I will come back on. I might just have to take a break. This isn't even an obsessive ex. This is just a fucking nut job who I've exposed. That's all this is.
Because
Just
it's not shaming you about being adopted. It's explaining how you tick the way that you tick, isn't it, James?
Let's let her speak. Are you going to say it?
So she will explain how I shamed you for being adopted. I said you were adopted when you were little because your mum was young. Very young. Your
even
mum and
pin that
dad
comment.
stayed together, didn't they? Your mum and dad stayed together. They had more babies after you were adopted. As soon as you were adopted, your adopted mum and dad had another baby, didn't they? A little
No, she's a year younger than me, Feisty.
girl. This is why you hate women. Because for all of your life you were told, well, we're not your real mum and dad, are we? But we're his. And then your real mum and dad went on to have more kids, and you couldn't fucking cope with it, could it?
And this is apparently not shaming me or having a go or making up some fucking insane shit. And this person, this wronging, was a foster carer. Let that sink in. I don't have to say anymore. I don't have to, like, what do you want me to do? Parade out my fucking family or something like that? This is sick. This is absolutely sick.
Could you? You couldn't cope with it, could you? It's made you resent strong, powerful women and made you troll them for all of that.
My sister is fucking amazing. I love her to bits. I love my nieces, 2 of them, godfather for both of them. I love my brother-in-law, fucking very close. And my sister has a very strong position in her work. She is the person I go to when I need help in a certain remit and stuff like that. Couldn't be fucking more proud of her. And all of my family, we are close as fuck. We've always been close as fuck. They'll always help me out. They always, not that I need to explain this to some woman who's sitting on TikTok Live going absolutely mental with no family around her. Thank you. With no family around her. This weird concoction story, I know exactly where it came from. My ex-partner, Samantha Yeoman, said this to a police officer when she tried reporting me and it went fucking tits for her. This is coming from my abuser, straight to Fiesty. And we know they've been in contact and everything like that. It's absolutely vile. And I'm going to share, there's over 1,000 of you here, right? I've always known I was adopted. My parents used to tell me a story, and some of you regulars will know this. But my parents used to tell me a story that obviously they were excited to be, to adopt me. And obviously the adoption process is a very lengthy process and everything like that. And they went through it, and then one day my parents got a phone call and they said, we have a child, that you can adopt. It's a boy, are you bothered, sort of thing. And of course that was always the joke. My dad was like, am I bothered? Like, it wouldn't matter, do you know what I mean? We want a child. And they went to go and collect me. And all my family, my grandparents, my aunts, fucking everything like that, all came round the house very excited to meet me. And when I was brought back, I was asleep. So they all had to get told, you need to fuck off, basically. You need to fuck off, you need to go and you can come back. And my parents used to tell me this story and obviously tell me it's a very loving story and stuff like that. And it was never a shame for me, do you know what I mean? My parents are my parents. I don't know any other. And when she talks about the history of my biological parents, you are only given that history when you turn 18. And when I turned 18, I was then told that my mother was 16 when she had me, my father was considerably older, and that they separated at the time. Thank you so much. They separated at the time, and then they got back together several years later and had children and wanted to reach out to contact me, and I declined that because I didn't want to do that, because my parents and my family have been my family. And so talking about this in a way to try and diminish, shame, make this something to be absolutely horrible, I'm proud as fuck of my family and my relationship with my family, and it gets stronger all of the time. So pushing this weird, twisted narrative that was put out by my absolute abuser, all right, who I only speak about because you went out of your way to try and find them, Fiesty, all right, because you are the only reason I'm speaking about them, because you keep bringing them up. But you'll be even gaslighting that piece of shit and saying, oh, he's talking about it, he's doing that. I'm responding to you, and I will never hide away from things. Simple as. That's the fucking truth of the matter. I'm not embarrassed about the fact that I am adopted. I am not. And if anything, it showed me the love and compassion that you can have for people regardless of whether there's a blood link, for God's sake. We're fucking pathetic. And you as an ex-foster carer, I mean, you had the kids removed because you're abusing them, but you as an ex-foster carer should know that.
Their lives. I wonder if your sister knows about Ben's not okay, because I bet you she was.
Oh, this is like this fucking Kick account or something. So they had a Kick account where they've shown the amount of time that this has been around, right? And then they've also had it where they've gone, how do we know that it's him behind the account? Because it uses the word milkers. Well, fucking detective of the year. Jesus Christ, like, this is ridiculous.
Troll the hardest for it as well. I'm not fucking done.
Have you seen that comment? What was the
Kind of odd, dumb.
story of FF?
It's got fuck all. We've been waiting for years for it to actually put something out that's actually credible.
Pretending to fall asleep on his phone and it sent a message.
What?
Somebody just comment there saying, called Julie saying, what was the story of Factory pretending to fall asleep on his phone and it sent a message?
Oh, that's Unstable Mabel's story to tell. Hiya, Slazzy.
You mean the person that you gaslit into saying that she was a victim of me, and then she was like, no, I was manipulated by Fiesty, F you, Fiesty. You mean that one? Weird how you just wanted to, like, sort of side skip that, innit? Weird.
Unstable Mabel was the first person to come to us and tell us that he was behaving inappropriately.
And she's gone on to say that that's a load of shit. So, here we go. Do-do-do. 1 second, guys, and I'll get the stuff on. Shit. So, folder, Kells. I don't know what some of these are, so let's go.
Shoo to the one, the only, unstable fucking Mabel.
Yes. Welcome to the live. I'm going to mute.
Good evening. On and tried to put your narrative in that you were the victim, but you weren't. Like, I'm not coming at you for.
Yes, Feisty, because I do have the screen recording where she came out and said she'd been completely manipulated by you to spin a narrative. Like, I have it all. I've always had it all. Kells would come on now and tell you that as well. She would scream it from the rooftops, just like other people that you tried to put under pressure. I mean, one of them is in a relationship with a convicted P, Stephen Lancaster, who was stung by innocent voices and was found to be in a group chat with multiple predators sharing Class A, B and C images and videos of kids. But I suppose you didn't mind being friends with those people if they had an agenda or problem with me for exposing them, did you? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it just goes on and on and on, the amount of evidence that is there about this person and her crap. I don't know where I was up to. I made a mistake there.
Go and see Sam Yeoman.
We've spoken about this. Go to Sam Yeoman, right? Go onto my Instagram. Look at the circle that says Sam Yeoman and see all the evidence there about that person. See it all.
Constantly that he wasn't wanted and that his sister.
What did she say? I'm not shaming him because he was adopted. Well, what in the fuck is this?
Was their birth child. He's got a massive resentment.
This is within the same live where she's trying to say, oh, I wasn't having a go at him because he was adopted. I wasn't putting him down. What the hell's this?
for his sister, and every single woman that he's ever gone out with or ever trolled has
This is weird.
got a look of his sister.
My sister would be offended as fuck to say that she looked like Samantha Yeoman, and that's just her personally.
It's fucked in the head.
Yes, my sister. Make that make sense, man. This is the absolute ravings of a lunatic.
Things I don't know about him. I know him better than he knows himself. I know him.
Alright, you're definitely not narcissistic. You're definitely not narcissistic, are you? Definitely not. You're definitely not like thinking you have some amazing gift to know everything.
Him from an outside perspective, because I know him from people that he's hurt who've come to me. Sitting.
One person. One person. One person. Well, actually two, if you count the person who's in a relationship with a convicted P who didn't like me exposing them.
Tell me bullshit. Now he's going to go on into the police and cry. Go.
About what? About what? Why would you think I was going to run to the police about this, Fiesty? Do you think that this is something that I should report? Like, that's weird. That's a strange statement.
Go on, Ed.
She did hang around with the no-contact coach who slept with a 15-year-old child, yes.
Dare you, James? You won't know, won't you not? Because you know when you do.
I don't know where you are. And also, what would I be reporting? Yeah, Yorkshire Police, yeah. Yeah. She's quite... The thing is, if you're going to arrest her, she's quite slippery, like slug-like. Yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to get hold of her. She's got like sort of a layer of slime around her. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well known for breaching non-molestation orders and being arrested. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Victim complex. Good luck. Yeah. Like, what would I be reporting here? Do you know what I mean? We've got a slippery slug on the loose. Like, what?
Start telling them, and they've got to listen, haven't they?
What does she mean? Does she know how it works? If you report a crime and you are the victim, you then can't be made the perpetrator by the person who's being investigated because they have to clear that first. What are you talking about? Pest control might be a good show. She isn't drunk. No, this is her just drunk on narcissistic rage.
I love it when Feisty's unhinged. I love it.
I said Yorkshire Police is like just a random force.
I'm done, man. I've spent a year going, this man, and then I come.
You said that you've spent a year shutting the fuck up. She's like, I've kept quiet for a year. Now I'm going to speak my truth. I've been going on about it for a year. Make it make sense. Like, can you just get one thing right? Can you just say one truthful statement, for God's sake?
Back. And
I do have lots of evidence, you're right.
Last night, it's fucking, he's a hero. No, he's fucking not.
What I tell you, she's triggered because she saw the clips of me on her FYP and she knows she's been exposed by me as well. But yeah, thank you, Mazza, thank you. I mean, I wouldn't report her, to be honest. I don't really give a shit. But I know she's not in Sunderland where she claims to be.
He posted the picture for clout.
Is she alright? She's talking about the screenshot of my messages with misread. I posted it because Zach quoted it in his live, so because it was spoken about, I then posted it. That's it, to prove the point. Like, are you okay? This was yesterday. She's been on for like days.
He posted that picture knowing that could have had a bad, a mental impact.
She's absolutely balmy. Right, okay, I'm going to end this. I'm going to come back and then we're going to look at my folders on Fiesty and just random screen recordings, screenshots, GoFundMes, messages, fucking everything I have. We're going to put it all. Why not? Let's have a little look through it. Right, so make sure you're following this account and I'll be back in a bit. Need to have a piss. Oof, Fiesty. It doesn't burn like like when you piss, but I'll be okay.